Hey guys, Ruminating Reaper here. It's that time of the week again. I'm outside the cinema, and this is going to be a very, very interesting one. I'm about to head in to see The Substance, which, this got a ton of buzz coming out of the Cannes Film Festival. It notably has the distinction of being Demi Moore's comeback acting role. Been hearing all the good things, been hearing it's just absolutely wild. So yeah, I am looking forward to seeing this. This is definitely going to be a unique experience. So I'm gonna take too much longer. I'm gonna head in, get my snacks, get seated, and go see The Substance. So yeah, I've got my popcorn and a red frozen Fanta, ready for Demi Moore's comeback role. So, yeah, The Substance. I'm back from seeing it. Of course, by now you've heard all the buzz about this film that has come out of the Cannes Film Festival. In fact, at the start of the movie, they showed the accolades and awards it won out of the festival, of which it won the festival's Best Screenplay Award. So even before cinema-going audiences had the chance to actually lay eyes upon it, it's already left its mark. So coupled with, the hook of being Demi Moore's comeback role and just the incredibly unique high concept premise, yeah, I was down for an experience like unlike anything else. But does the film deliver on the wild body horror potential of its premise? Let's find out. So the film follows Elizabeth Sparkle, a TV fitness instructor who one day finds out through the network's head, Harvey, that she has been forced out of her slot in favor of someone younger. Out of sheer desperation, Elizabeth discovers an ad for an experimental substance which allows her to create a younger clone of herself. And so, she takes up the offer of the ad and injects herself with the substance and creates an other self known as Sue, on the condition that Elizabeth and Sue are to switch every 7 days, no exceptions. However, things become a little more complicated as Sue becomes an overnight sensation and she soon begins to take more and more from Elizabeth so that she can stay conscious for longer, with increasingly gruesome consequences. So, I'm not going to beat around the bush with this one. To describe this film as kind of absolutely batshit insane is understatement of the year, understatement of the decade, because, it really does not do justice to just how absolutely nutty this thing gets. I can, I'll give 2 words. Holy fuck. Yeah, because yeah, this movie is kind of absolutely bonkers, and I loved it. I thought it was an excellent, excellent movie. Is it maybe a little overlong? Yeah. You could easily trim out about 10 or 15 minutes, and you get the same result with definitely a tighter pace. But that one niggle aside, I absolutely loved this film. I will say, right out of the gate, from person to person, your mileage will vary. If you're someone who's incredibly squeamish to gory scenes, yeah, I'd probably recommend sitting this one out. But if you're someone with a strong stomach for gore and is on a film's absolutely nutty wavelength, yeah, you're in for an absolute treat. I mean, at its core, the film is this incredibly sharp and critical satire, taking a look at the unrealistic beauty standards to which women are held, and highlighting the especially brutal reality of being a woman in the public eye, especially as you get older and cast aside in favor of, someone younger. So the cash flow and the sex appeal can keep going and the cycle continue. It's incredibly interesting stuff, and the film does have plenty of ahem substance regarding its exploration and allows itself these very grounded and raw moments, especially a scene in which Elizabeth dolls herself up for a date and then, in a moment of self consciousness, furiously rubs it all off, all the makeup off in front of the mirror, and the camera very much stays on this as the audience, really gets the uncomfortable reality of this situation. And as much as the film really affords itself these moments like this, it presents itself in an incredibly heightened, almost fantastical way. Like, not just the fairy tale like nature of the substance itself, it's this magic elixir, which can, give you everything you want, but don't misuse it. There will be consequences, of which, the consequences are plenty gruesome. But even the world of which the film sort of exists in feels very deliberately like heightened. Like, the LA the film is set in looks and feels like the modern day LA, but also there's no mobile phones, and of which and these exercise fitness programs are doing big numbers, almost like the almost like the 80s in a way. Like, it's this very sort of fantastical yet grounded world. It really helps the film stand out. And it helps as well that the film is incredibly confident in its presentation. The way it is sort of shot and edited. There's so much great visual storytelling, whether it be like, sort of mundane reality of Elizabeth's situation, of which, she's very much like hiding herself away, contrasted with Sue, in which every shot of her is, framed and edited in a way that's meant to look like glamorous and sexy, and, she's very open and out there. It's like little subtle details like that, that really enhance the overall story and does make it feel, substantial and complex. And, it's just presented with such a level of confidence that really allows you to buy into it. It's, it does look great overall. You've got the the dazzling, vibrant LA sunsets. You've got some amazing production design here, whether it be like these, soulless, brightly colored TV studio offices, or even like the glamorous, luxurious decor of Elizabeth slash Sue's apartment overlooking the hills. And there's some absolutely fantastic practical effects here, some great makeup, and some brilliant gore effects for the gnarly consequences of misusing the substance. It's just an incredibly well made movie all round. And it's all sold by a great set of performances. Obviously, you've got Demi Moore as Elizabeth and Margaret Qualley as Sue. And my god, the two of them are excellent, as they become more sort of like connected mentally. They do an absolutely, both of them do an absolutely great job really selling the psychological toll that the effects of the substance takes on the both of them. Absolutely excellent stuff. And you've also got Dennis Quaid as Harvey, the head of the network of which Elizabeth and Sue work. And my god, he is this, disgusting, sleazy man, and he plays it so, so well. And like every shot of him, all these close-ups of like his yellowing teeth and like, these like warped, distorted camera lenses, really does a great job of selling him as this, really, disgusting monster of a man, interested only in money, only in ratings, boosted by sex appeal. Just absolutely brilliant stuff. And and as the story builds, you get some twists and turns, some some real shocking oh shit moments, really highlighting the the gnarly, gruesome consequences of the misuse of the substance, building to a final act, specifically the last 30 minutes, in which, yeah, it goes absolutely nuts. Like, genuinely, one of the most unique and memorable cinema experiences I've had in a while. If I were to describe it, I'd say it involves the consequences of the substance's misuse reaching an extreme. I think that's as much as I can say because, yeah, you have to go into this as blind as possible because, yeah, god damn, it is something. It is absolutely made to be experienced with a cinema going audience. Just fucking insane. And yeah, overall, The Substance is excellent movie, one of the best films of the year. Go see it. Overall, out of 10, I'm going to give The Substance a 9. Yeah, please do go see this, even if just to ensure that films like this keep getting like prime cinema releases. And yeah, let me know down in the comments. Have you seen The Substance? What did you think of it? What did you make of the last act? Let me know all that down in the comments. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're new. And don't forget to turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload.